everybody, welcome back to the farm. It's been about 7 or 8 days since I put the eggs in the incubators, and we're going to candle those today and see how many of them are fertile. But first I thought we'd come out here this morning, check on everyone, let the geese out so they can eat, kind of wander around a little bit, check on the chickens, kind of open their coop window a little bit for some fresh air, and see what the goats are up to. So as you can hear, I've got a few girls out here that are screaming and yelling. And take a look here. There's Ginger. She's on the outside. She will go in and eat and get treats. When she needs to lay an egg, she flies in. Otherwise, she comes and hangs out on the outside. And I think it's because she's trying to get away from the two boys in there who are a little frisky. And as you can see, they're all huddled up there by the corner. They see me and they think they're getting treats this morning. I don't have their stuff yet. I do have some feed here for the geese. And you can hear them screaming in the background. They're not very friendly, the geese. They've bit me twice so far. They don't really tolerate anyone else but me. They love to stay with the goats, which we thought about getting rid of the geese, but they're a great alarm system. A few nights ago, it's always quiet at night. Nobody ever hollers or makes any noise or anything. And it was probably 9:30, 10 o'clock, and the geese started yelling. And excuse me, sir. I didn't think anything at first, and then it dawned on me, nobody makes noise at night. And they kept it up. So I came out here, and we had some coyotes in the yard. So they're a really good alarm system. Almost as noisy as he is. Not friendly, but great alarm system. So I guess they'll stay around, hang out with the goats, and let us know when there's any predators around. So we're going to walk over here, open up the gates. I think a couple of the girls went inside here because they think they're getting grain right now. Here we have, there's Esther and Maribel. Good morning, girls. Come on. All right. So let's go ahead and we're gonna dump that down there for the geese so they can find it. And I will bring a pail of water out here and set it there for them. It's going to be a pretty nice day here. It's February 21st today, and right now at 8 this morning, the temp is 31, and it's supposed to get to the mid-40s today, so it's going to be a gorgeous day. We're going to try to get some work done around the yard here and out in the garage. Good morning, girls. Hi, sweet babies. Hi, sweet babies. Okay, you gotta let me in. Try to get in the gate. Good morning, sweet babies. Oh, did I scare you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I didn't bring Cheez-Its. So one of their favorite snacks is Cheez-Its, and they're not in my pocket. I didn't bring Cheez-Its this morning for treats, so they're going to be a little upset with me. I'm going to go ahead and probably get these guys a little more hay in their piles here. I might give them a little bit of grain this morning. And then we're going to let these two out. All right, I'm gonna let these two out. I'm gonna go open that window on the coop for the chickens, and then I'll meet you back inside and we'll candle some eggs and see how many fertile eggs we have. So check back with you in a few minutes. All right, we're back in the house and we're gonna go ahead and candle these eggs now. There's the 24 eggs to candle. So up here we have our temp has been consistent at 99.5. And I don't know if you can see the top here. Right now the humidity on this one is at 47%. Anywhere between 45 and 55 is okay. I've tried to keep it as close to 48 to 50 or 51. And when it gets too low, I just go ahead, I kind of look in the water port here and look and see if it's getting too low, then I add my water in there. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, it's real easy to work this incubator. This tells you here for resetting before each hatch and incubation. This one here is going to display our days to hatch. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to press one time our menu OK button. And I don't know if you can see, it's going to display right here. We have 13 days left to hatch. And then when we candle them, we can set them right on here and then just once have to press our minus button and it will light up our eggs. So what I'm going to do, I also have a flashlight. So this is just one of the eggs that was laid a couple days ago. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to hold the light underneath it and you can see that there's nothing inside there. So when we candle our eggs, if we put one on and it looks like that, it's definitely not fertile, and we'll go ahead and just take those out of the incubators. If they're fertile, we should see some veins and stuff in there and like a darker spot where a chick is forming. So let's go ahead here and we'll start incubating some of these. You want to do it kind of quickly because you don't want to leave the lid off for too long. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the lid off here. I'm just going to go through. I'm going to lay this one on here. Let's turn the lights off so it's a little bit darker real quick. And I haven't tried this candler yet, so. And now as you can see in here, see we've got the clear stuff there, but how it's all dark right there. You can see it's dark there but light underneath. This one is fertile, it has a chick forming in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that one back. Let's grab the next one here. I'm going to go ahead and put that one on. We're going to press the light, and this one as well. And let me get my other light because I think it's a little brighter. As you can see in there, you can see right there, you can actually see some movement. You can see the dark spot in there next to my thumb that's moving. You can see the veins in here. And this one is fertile. So that's two so far that are fertile. I'll check another one in this one and then we'll go check the other incubator and I'll let you know. With that candler, it looks like it's a fertile one, but yeah, you can see in this one again. You can see the veins right there next to my thumb. You can see some movement going on in there, the little dark spot. And the little air sac down at the bottom there where it's clear. All right, so that's 3 that are fertile so far in this one. All right, we'll go over to the other incubator real quick here. And as you can see from having the lid off, opening and closing, the humidity's dropped down to 36%. But when we let the lid sit here, it'll come back up and we'll let it level out and stuff. So we'll go check a few in this other incubator. And then I'll just come back after that, quick check them all, and I'll let you know at the end of the video then how many out of the 24 are fertile. So let's go over to this incubator over here. Okay. In this incubator, I have 3 blue eggs from my 1 blue egg layer. She is my oldest hen. And I'm hoping that some of these are fertile. So we're going to go ahead. We'll start with one of the blue ones here first. Put that back on. Drop, and that one is really hard to see, so I'm going to use the brighter light here. We can see. It's really hard to see. It kind of looks like maybe there might be something darker in there, but I'm not real sure. It's real hard to tell on the blue egg here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to try this brown one next to it. I'm going to put it on there. And, oh, yep, okay. So you can see it's kind of clear down here. It looks up here at the top like there might be something there. But, I don't see any veins or anything in this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this one out because I don't think this one is fertile. I could leave it in there a couple more days, but I don't think anything is gonna really develop quick enough for the hatch cycle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep this one out then. And let's see, let's try another blue one here. See, not to jostle that too much. Boy, these ones are really hard to see. So it looks like this one might be, you can see that little bit of light on the top there. It's really hard to tell. But then in the middle there is actually darker. So I think this one might actually be fertile. And I can also see a little bit down at the bottom there. So it looks like this one might be fertile. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to check all the rest of these real quick, and then I'll be right back with you to tell you how many are fertile. Okay, so we've got all 24 candled. Out of this first incubator that I did, we had 1 that was not fertile. And out of our second incubator over there, there are 2 that aren't fertile. We do have a question about one of the blue eggs. The shell is really thick, so it's really hard to see in there. But otherwise, the rest you can definitely tell they are all fertile. When we candled with this light, it was easy to see. I think it would be easier with this light if the room was a lot darker. But because we have so many windows, during the day the light really comes in here. And as you can see from having the lid off, we've dropped down to 44%, but that'll come up quickly, and we're at 100 degrees Fahrenheit on here. And it just did a cycle of turning the eggs. So I would think we've got pretty good success so far. With candling, out of 24, there's only 3 that weren't fertile. So we're going to go ahead. We've got the 13 days left till hatch. 10 days from now, I'm going to come back, take the egg turner out, and the incubators are going to go on lockdown, and then they should start hatching. So we'll check back with you again in 13 days and see how many chicks we've got going here. So if you like these videos, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. I know a lot of people think you have to pay money, but subscribing to channels on YouTube is free, so you can watch videos that you like. We will have a video coming out soon of the sawmill, so be watching for that. And until next time, keep on living the good life.